Hi everyone, David Mitchell from Bayview Renovations, and I'm here at the end of week 3 of our Wimborne Avenue project in Mount Eliza. And you can see just by looking at this video, it is so different now. If you look at the week 2 project or even the before video, you'll see that that actually used to be all enclosed. There was, in fact, where this hole here is, I'll show you that in more detail, is a big two-sided chimney there, really old one from the old days. You know, had a fire on one side and on the other side to keep the house warm. There was a wall here and also a wall there that's been removed. It's really made a massive amount of improvement to this kitchen living space, which there's now so much light and air in the place, and it feels really open and modern. I mean, obviously in the old days, they used to keep the rooms smaller to keep them warmer and cooler in the summer even. These days, everything's open plan. So the only thing we need to do is keep that one center column there. We're going to make it 400 by 400 just to match in with the rest of the house. But yeah, so this week there was 3 massive trailer loads of bricks that we pulled out. You can see the old hot water system in under there. And in the roof space, yeah, it's quite different now. So we'll just have to fix those ceiling joists there and then marry the ceilings up. So you can see, you know, obviously the ceiling in the lounge there, we've just got propped up this ceiling here just whilst we do the structural changes that are required. You can see there's one big new beam that's been put in there by the carpenters. They've picked it up across there, and then it goes right across to the other side. And you'll see it actually runs across here and picks up with several stays with the existing timber there. So really good carpentry by the boys this week. They worked really, really hard. Apart from, you know, pulling out chimneys and so many bricks, they've managed to put the beam up inside the roof space. So you can see here, this one is underneath the ceiling. And we're not going to touch that, of course. But the one that spans across that way, the guys managed to get it up inside the ceiling, so it doesn't mean that we need to have, that's a huge beam there. Like, we thought there may need to be one across there underneath the ceiling, but instead it's up in the ceiling, so that's just going to look so amazing. So it already does. So look, as you can see at the back there, that's the pantry. Obviously the kitchen comes around here. They get removed, those windows. That's where the new range hood's going to be, and the cooker. And then on this side, we'll just have the fridge and a bench, stone top bench, and you'll just see through there to the living area. So I'm so thrilled for the clients, because obviously we can tell them what it's going to be like, and they can sort of visualize. But when you see a whole room removed like that, it just makes a massive difference. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, if you're new watching this video on our website or something, go back to the previous videos and have a look. So the other thing that was done this week by my carpenters was these double cavity doors were installed. So that's now the new access through to the hallway. And you can see there, that's the main bathroom, the toilet, and the laundry there, and the kids' bedrooms are off those sides as well. You used to have to walk around here and then in through there, and it was like a bit of a rabbit's warren. You used to have to go then around through it in, or you had to go right down the other end and get into the hallway there. So you can see that doorway down there. Now that's going to be deleted. And all through here now, this is going to be like study benches and so forth, you know, like an office and so forth, or like cabinetry, overheads, that whole length. We've shortened this wall. It actually used to come out to about there, so it was really closed off, this room. So we've just we've still made it wide, but we've just made a at 900 mil long, just to create a little break between the rooms. And then on this side, a new addition to the build, between where the sliding door here is, in here we're going to have a bar. So there'll be a wine fridge, actually that wine fridge there, and then there'll be a proper custom made bar in there with hanging wine glasses and everything, stone top. It'll be really cool. So yeah, massive amount of work done this week. So we ended up pulling that whole wall out there. That's been reframed, that non-structural wall. That's the new pantry, and that way we know we can, rather than working with old hardwood walls, we just replace it with pine. That way we know that the wall's dead straight, it's plumb, all those kinds of things, rather than trying to fix old. It takes just as long to rip it out and put a new one in. So other things that were done were a lot of electrical, so a lot of the rewiring, and obviously as well, you can see that's a really big new oven cable that's been run for the oven. That's a new gas point that's been run for the freestanding gas cooktop as well. The water's been run here for the kitchen sink, the new kitchen sink. And then obviously all through the ceiling, you can see several old light holes. So, and then we've got the new lights, which are in better positions and suit the new layout of the house and marry in really well. So yeah, electrical, plumbing, there's a lot more electrical being done tomorrow as well. We still have a lot to do in this kitchen. Those doors are coming out. That window is coming out. There's just one really big window there that are sliders. They slide open both ways. We're putting a new timber back door. Like I said, that's being deleted. So the whole back wall of the house is being redone. There's just a window going in there like that. So there's better use of space, and just a single door out. And then if we come through to we may as well go in here. You can see that all of the bathrooms are completed now. The floors are down. All the tile underlay is in and ready for the tilers. Our custom shower base has been completed with the strip grate there. All the plumbing's in for, the mixer diverters with the handhelds, and all your water points for your shower heads and everything. Everything's back blocked. You can now see, your bath niche there, and where, towel rails will be hung. So we always back block for that. And then over here where your vanity's going, that's where the shaving cabinet will be recessed into the wall. This one's got an offset bowl, so that's obviously the spout and mixer there, and all of the electrical's been rewired, as you can see, and the ceiling's been cut out here for the heat light. And another thing that was done is we framed this wall out in the toilet, and this has got an in-wall toilet and cistern, so the cistern's been installed. You can see there we've made a ledge that comes out under the window, so that's really cool. That's going to look excellent. We actually found a lot of timber right underneath the toilet here. There was no flashing on the outside of the house, so the water was just coming in when it was raining, so we fixed that. It was actually just a massive hole under the tiles. There was no flooring under the tiles. I'm amazed that the client didn't go through the floor, but we fixed that. We've also done the laundry, so you can see again all the tile underlays down, all ready for sort of plastering and then waterproofing. Again, all of our power points are in. Above bench and below bench, we've got our water points for our washing machine, sink, etc. underneath. And then over this side, we've also got new power points all being run, and any timber blocks and stuff that we put in the walls for toilet roll holders in the toilet and everything like that has been installed as well. The other thing we did here, we just extended that wall out slightly. As you can see, we've just built the wall out 90 mil. And the reason why we did that is so that when we put this bench in, we can actually have a 650 mil stone top, and it won't look weird on this wall. It would have been come out further than the wall. So just to make it look good, we just extended the wall out. That way, in a laundry, you don't want a thin stone top because the washer dryer sticks out too far. It looks ridiculous. So little tricks, just extending the wall slightly makes a big difference. And then obviously all the waste points for everything have been moved as well. So that got moved to suit the new toilet, and all of the underfloor waste has been done as well. Even for the bath here, there's a lot of room underneath this floor, so you can stand up and connect the bath once it's in. And again, all of this is for towel rails, so we can screw our towel rails directly into timber. That way they don't come loose and all that stuff really quickly. So yeah, that's been done. Probably the biggest improvement though this week is these double doors in the hallway. They look so cool. And then the way that this room now looks so open. So coming into here now, it's just all open. And I mean, if you take the time to look at previous videos, that was just completely enclosed. You couldn't see through there at all. There was a fireplace there, and then this wall here actually came out. There was just a little doorway through. So what a massive difference. The guys have done a massive amount of work. This is only just the end of week 3. So there's been a hell of a lot of work done in just 3 weeks. Really proud of the guys. Our teams do such great work on a daily basis, and I must say, they are amazing. One of the things that's changed since we started doing this, there's a bamboo floor underneath this floor. I can probably show you here. So it's a bamboo timber floor. Just a floating floor. It's not stuck down or anything. We were going to keep that. Well, you can see it better over here. You can see it in there. And yeah, the clients didn't really like it. And then when we pulled the kitchen up, we found all of this beautiful natural timber. And I know I spoke about it in my previous video, but this goes through the whole house, this timber. So we're pulling all the bamboo up, and all of the floorboards are going to be polished. It'll be absolutely sensational. I can't wait to see this project all finished, especially with gorgeous timber flooring and all of the steps and everything. All of this will just be all really beautiful timber. It's going to look really, really good. So yeah, coming in through all of here as well. All this furniture now needs to be moved out. That'll get done on Monday. Carpenters are back in on Monday, of course. The electricians are back in as well. And then during this week, so that we're going into week 4, the plasterers will start to come in. They'll do all the wet areas, and that way we can waterproof and get the tiling done. Obviously, there's a lot of plastering to be done in this room in here. It may happen in week 5. We'll just see where everyone gets up to. The other thing that was done, so my plumbers were in for two days this week, just on the Thursday and Friday just gone. They also did this room in here, so you can see another in-wall toilet there set up for a pan, and then on this side we've got a double bowl vanity on this side here with individual shaving cabinets, and then we have on this side the shower. So we've jackhammered the shower base up, gone down in the slab for our strip grate there. The plumbers have dug and moved the shower point back from here to there. So that'll get concreted in, like obviously starter bars and everything will be installed. It'll all get concreted properly. And then obviously this will get a screed over the top, and then we waterproof and tile. Down here is on a slab, of course, and that's why we need to do this. You can see here the mixer diverter, and then all the points for our shower heads and stuff there. And then you can see our niche is here. We've put a really big lintel above the top of the niche to hold the weight of the wall. It's a load-bearing wall. You can see here there's actually quadruple studs. There's 4 studs there, 2 or 3 on that side. So it's definitely going to hold that weight. And then you can see the amount of new timber on this side as well. So that whole wall is brand new frame. And in fact, over on this side as well, like there's a lot of new timber in this wall as well. So as you can see, the electricians have cut out for everything. We've got our downlights. There's new wiring here as well. On this side here, you can see these 2 points there. They're for electric, vertical electric towel rails that are going to be there. They hang their, you know, their towels and whatnot on there. There's towels, standard towel rails going here, but there's also some vertical electric ones. And then in the robe, we just ended up removing everything because it was just all so out of whack. And you can actually see the old back of the house there. That's the old window. I think this used to be a garage back in the day. Then they've filled in downstairs and made it their bedroom. So this robe, obviously, we're just going to, they're full brick walls on the back. And then internally on this side, it's a timber frame. So we actually pulled some of the roof down in here. There was like, you know, box sections and all that sort of stuff. We just made it so that it's actually quite a lot taller. So in this room here, if you look at previous videos and photos, there used to be like a bulkhead that went around 4 sides, sort of like in here. If you can see that, like see how that comes down and you've got all this bulkhead. So it wasn't required. The previous owner just put it in because obviously they just thought it would look good. But we do need to keep the bulkhead on this side because of this structural beam running through there. We can't remove that. But, I mean, just one bulkhead on that side and then this side actually creates so much more height in the room. And then again, you can see the old window in behind this wall from probably what was the garage in the old days. So, yeah. I'm almost out of breath. Lots to tell. So, this week, obviously, a lot more carpentry will be done. And like I said, most of the electrical is done. My electricians are coming back to finalise the kitchen, living areas upstairs. It's all pretty much roughed in down here. So plastering will get done starting on Wednesday in all of the wet areas. And then, just be basically carpentry, a bit of electrical and plastering for the week. The following week, then we'll start waterproofing, tiling, those types of things. But for now, really proud of the progress that the guys have done. They've worked really hard. So thanks for watching. Cheers.